This is Charles Barkley calling.
Charles, it's great to have you aboard. I hear you're supporting Jordan's King compared to Putty Tat. That's great, man.
Oh, yeah, everybody's complimented me, including the Kim, on my courageous criticism of Barack Obama. You're courageous, my ass. I'm like Maureen Dowd. I only criticize Democrats in non-election years. Look it up sometime. You can bet I'll have my head back up the keys to whoever the commies nominate in 2016 like I always do, you know.
Vote Democratic, that's true.
Yeah, kind of like, I give Tiger Woods down the road until he starts winning, and I get on the stand and say, I knew we could do it.
Yeah, there you go.
I appreciate your kind words, though, Kim. I didn't mean to pour cold water on him. I don't know what kind of president Charles Barkley would be, but I do know one thing.
Yes, sir.
I could balance that budget overnight, Kimmel.
You could balance it overnight? Wow.
Yeah, I'd notify the Federal Reserve of all my basketball wagers and then have the U.S. Treasury bet the other way. We'd have a surplus by morning, believe me.
What's the over-under on that, I wonder?
I don't know why I keep betting on basketball. I mean, what do I know about the NBA anyway?
You're getting paid as an announcer. It's my job. An analyst. You're an analyst, for God's sakes.
Anyway. There is no analyst.
There is no analyst.
My name's Fred.
Man, same as you.
I come up with a new name for your show. Not a new name. I come up with a new slogan for your show after listening today.
A slogan for the Kimmer Show. Charles Barkley right here.
The Kimmer, if you miss a day, you miss all kinds of crap.
Crap. Well, I think.
I mean, that Nixon Kissinger thing was so bad that I understand that Steve McCoy turned off his tape recorder. He ain't even going to do it on his podcast that 3 people listen to. And Rodney Ho writes 5 pages about.
Got an end over there.
Nixon Kissinger thing was so bad,
yes, sir. How bad?
The station transcribed it so Marley Matlin could hate it, too. It was so bad.
How bad, sir?
John Boy's girlfriend said, just my luck that I have a heightened sense of hearing.
It
was terrible, man.
Thank you, Charles. Big helper there, sir.
Evander Holyfield asked Mike Tyson to bite off his other ear, man. It was bad.
I hear anything over there. Thank you, Charles. Look out. Mercy! Only the Kimmer.
Got a birthday.
Birthday.
You're calling.
Dr.
You did
Henry.
not listen to one single word I said.
We did a live reenactment with you and
I'm very disappointed in you, Cameron. Make no mistake about
President Nixon. I'm sorry you're disappointed.
I have just one criticism of your dramatic recreation. I disagree with Henry. It was spot on.
Yeah.
The music wasn't loud enough, though.
It wasn't loud enough?
Yeah, I could still hear what you two bastards were saying. So if you could just turn it up a little bit next time.
Next time we'll do better.
Where the hell is Rosemary Woods when you need her?
It's racing everything.
I don't know about you, Mr. President, but this is the first time in Kimmer Show history where I was actually praying for a call from Brent, the truck driver. This is the first bit he could ever save. Make no mistake about it. This would have to be the one day when there would be no technical difficulties in the van by the river. The sound was perfect, yes.
You could hear us all the way, could you?
That river must be the Chattahoochee with that crappy performance.
Wait, that's not a turtle.
Hey, son, don't pick up that Kimmer script. It's not a turtle. I don't know about you, Dick, but if that had gone on 30 more seconds, I would have tried to catch a ride somewhere with Bruce Jenner. Oh, I know. I was getting ready to see what I could do to piss off Suge Knight.
Shoot me now.
I was thinking, Henry, if, God forbid, Kimmer and Pete Davis ever did a movie of that dramatic recreation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you're right, God forbid. And they should ever show that movie in Aurora, Colorado. Oh, yes, Mr. President. People would probably ask to be shot.
Oh, man. At least we can laugh about it.
It'd be the first laugh in the last 30 minutes, I'll tell you that.
Hey, I've been sick. I'm a little tired. I'm on medication.
It's great to be on.
Thank you so much, boys.
It's wonderful to be on.
Glad to bring history alive once again here News Radio 106.7.
And as a result, your show will soon be history.
Henry the K right here. Look out.
Every July, peace grow there. This is Orson Welles calling Kimmer.
Mr. Wells, it's such an honor, sir. I just...
Well, you know, as someone who made a career out of doing dramatic readings over the... Let me just say that Nixon Kissinger train wreck you did a while back was... It was meaningless. It was unrewarding. I, Orson Welles, wouldn't direct any living actor in Shakespeare the way you did it. It was a lot of crap.
I'm sorry you didn't.
I take back everything I ever said about your management. Hell, I wouldn't promote this show either. I deny it was on the air, too. No. He must be on some other state. I think he's back in Florida.
Yeah, I never heard of him. I thought he was retired.
Yeah. By the way, your boss just heard the dramatic recreations and then followed by that stellar fake test question bit you did. And he said, you know, on second thought, that thing I said about show prep, never mind. Just go back to opening the mic and saying the first God blessed thing that comes out of your mouth. It can't suck nearly as bad as the first 30 minutes. What am I going to do?
You know, we do.
We'll just go with that until we get the new guy in.
Let him give his head.
Kimber talks about getting up at 4:30 in the morning to come up with those kinds of bits. As the old joke goes, damn, brother, I don't believe I'd have told that. It's kind of like saying you've been hitting 3 buckets a day on the driving range and then snapping 4 out of bounds. Nice preparation there, Peterson.
Thank you so much.
It was so bad I flipped over to listen to Jamie Dupree explain the Electoral College. I mean, that's how Well, you know, Sean, it's not really a college. That's a good thing, Jamie, because I never graduated from one. If you'd stayed in drywalling, a lot of troops would have money for their families.
Your real career. We do not mean to offend drywallers everywhere, by the way.
Calls him the wall banger, by the way. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
I don't mean to be overly critical, but, you know, as someone who did dramatic readings on radio, Orson Welles, I'm just sensitive about the whole thing.
I understand.
Let me just say, you know, that Kissinger-Nixon thing, not to be overly critical, was so bad.
Yeah, how bad, sir? What?
Well, John Boy's girlfriend heard it and said, put me to sleep now. She's turning herself into rabies control. Can you see what you've done, Kimmer?
It's my fault. Anything.
Women are pulling out in front of Bruce Jenner just
in the misery of the Peterson program.
Exactly right.
God help us. Deliver us from the Kimmer.
They're reaching out to Drew Peterson on Match.com. That's how desperate they are. This can be over with.
Can you hurry over?
They're asking Scott Peterson, take them boating, Kimmer. You've got to stop.
Don't stop the reading. Thank you so much, Mr. Orson Welles.
Yes, always.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Doink. 12:53.
Kimmer, I think that the DEA owes me, Walter White, an apology.
An apology? What do you mean, sir?
Well, your caller, Joe, has never met a meth dealer. Therefore, the meth trade does not exist, right? Because
like
Joe's
Muslim.
never met one.
Never met a bad Muslim, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Never met a Muslim.
Joe's never had an insightful contribution to a radio show. Therefore, insightful contributions do not exist. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was great logic. Well, I didn't get one.
Right. I didn't know Bree was taking calls from the unemployment office today. But... You know, Kimmer, I didn't think things could get any worse for yours truly, Walter White, down here in hell.
Well, get worse? What do you mean, sir?
And then your show came on.
Well, no.
We can't turn it down or change the channel since it's part of our God-blessed punishment.
Sorry.
And if we dare complain about it, we're subjected to a replay of Jamie Dupree explaining the House of Representatives.
How's that going?
Well, you know, Sean, it's not really an actual house. That's too bad, Jamie. That would be one of a hell of a drywalling contract for me, you know?
I hear he wasn't much of a construction worker either.
Is that right?
Yeah, Sean took credit for the other drywallers' work. Some things never change, you know.
Good point.
3 walls a day, folks. That's all we ask. That's all we ask. That's all we ask. Ain't I a stinker? I drive a Cadillac Escalade. Look at me.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I watched the 3rd episode of Better Call Saul, starring my old friend Saul Goodman.
Yeah,
there.
Saul Goodman. Yeah.
And I have to say that unlike the Kimmer Show, Better Call Saul is actually getting better.
No, wait a minute.
Unlike Oscar Pistorius, it's starting to find its footing, you know?
No. Yowie.
I mean, I was worried, Kimmer.
Were you worried?
There for a while, I thought Saul was going to have to throw in the towel, close his practice, and take a job with Tillman and Associates or something. I didn't know what he was going to do.
Don't they have a theme song over there at Tillman Associates?
Yeah, it's jingle. It's
Jingle?
Tillman and Associates, kiss freedom goodbye.
No, that's not it, sir. I'm sure.
Tillman and Associates, they'll throw the book at you.
No, sir.
You always get the Mac.
No, no, you know they have lawyers.
Tillman and Associates, how do you look in stripes? It's got to be one of those.
I don't think that's it, sir.
Tillman and Associates, I'll flip you for the top bunk. See you in the exercise yard.
What are you in for?
His name's Andy Dufresne.
And if you get out before me, buy me a grape.
Montevideo, remember where that is? Mexico.
Some birds were meant to fly.
You know, Morgan Freeman, he's got to stop doing all these commercials. It's getting ridiculous.
Well, really?
The other night I heard, I'm Morgan Freeman. My baloney has a first name.
Come on, man.
There's a lot of money in it, I guess. I don't know.
It's O-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a second name. It's M-A-Y-R. I love to eat it every day. Because Oscar Mayer has a way with B-O-L-O-G-N-A. One more thing, Kimmer.
Yes, sir, Mr. White.
I'm convinced that women cannot be sexually satisfied.
Cannot be sexually satisfied.
Yeah, because your caller Joe has never sexually satisfied a woman.
No, so therefore it can't happen. Didn't happen to Joe. It
Follow
didn't
along
happen.
with these things, man.
Sorry. I'm a little slow. I've been tired. I've been sick.
Okay. It's a good kind of tired,
yeah,
though,
the
right?
Good kind. Thank you so much.
I love to eat it every day. And if you love me, hear me say...
Thank you, Mr. Freeman. Look out. Oh, yeah, play this song. Look out, it's 1:53. It's on the Kimmer. News Radio 106.7, 844-404.